Now, of course, you know that we're all about being inclusive over here on this channel, and sometimes we forget about our little friend XLM Stellar. So in today's video, we're going to ask the question, when XLM ETF? This is on the back of the Bitcoin ETFs, which we're still waiting to see if we get any answer here today. There's 2 filings that are due for a response today, and then a third one that's due on the 21st. If we don't get those Bitcoin ETFs approved, we are delayed and waiting till the new year, January of 2024. But we see the Ethereum ETF was filed. We saw a trust that was created in Delaware, turned out to be fake. It was for the XRP trust. And eventually we will be getting that XRP ETF. We've been talking about that one, but I didn't want to leave out XLM Stellar. And we did need to update the community on what Stellar's been working on. So in today's video, we're going to make it quick for you and we're going to run it up. Now, if you're looking to get tapped in with our group or get any of our community resources, it's over at my website, ZachRector.com. Let's start off by taking a look at the chart. 11 cents for XLM Stellar. Remember, we went all the way up to about 80 cents during the 2021 bull run. So XLM got shorted just like XRP did in not achieving that previous all-time high of about $1. It was about 94 cents for Stellar in 2018, topping out at the same exact time as XRP. Now, it's been fascinating to watch XLM. This is the monthly chart, by the way, zoomed out just to get a lot of perspective here on XLM. This thing mimics XRP so closely, right? So on July 13th, the same day that we get the ruling for XRP not being a security, little friend, little buddy, XLM tags along here and pumps all the way up to about 20 cents, right? And then we've now sold off here, and XLM is at about just under 12 cents here at the time of this recording. So we're going to be watching that one as Stellar. My number 2 position in cryptocurrency, right? In full transparency, you guys know me. I don't hold 20 different cryptos. XLM is my number 2. It's really always been my number 2. I sold out of XLM. I took profit and I stacked up a whole bunch of XRP. But then during the most recent lows, I forget what I picked up at 6 or 7 cents again for XLM, but I packed my bag again. So I've already taken profit on XLM once, stuffed that into XRP, and then I bought back in at about 6 or 7 cents on XLM, currently sitting at profit. That's nice, that's cute, but I'm expecting a lot more for XLM. I think that we could even do a move $3 to $5 could be achieved during this next bull run if you want to know how I really feel about XLM. But I want to get into this update because we're talking about the ETFs. This is the talk of the town. And without a doubt, the big boys and girls are getting ready for this space to come on in. So I'm going to start by playing this clip here. This is at a NASDAQ talk about the Bitcoin spot ETF at Singapore FinTech Week. And listen how excited they are to move towards these ETFs and the additional derivatives trading that's going to be coming in for cryptocurrency.
Footing. Let's talk about the Bitcoin ETF. Certainly, it's a big topic of conversation in the U.S. What are your thoughts on that, the chances of a U.S. product getting approved, and how do you think that will impact the crypto derivatives market moving forward?
I think with all the headlines that are coming out and all the progress, whether it's going to be approved or not, I think it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time, whether it's sooner or later. And I think it's very positive for the space. It's been the biggest narrative this year. It's been the biggest price driver. It's evidence from how much dominance Bitcoin has gained this year just on this news. It's great for a couple of things. Firstly, there's going to be a lot more institutional participation, a lot more retail participation as well. And more importantly, for us as derivatives and options traders, I think there's going to be a lot more interest in derivatives in Bitcoin. So, I think it's going to be a very, very big seminal piece when it gets approved. You will see spot volumes going up. You will see players who weren't in the space before joining in as well.
Yeah. So he's saying that we're going to see more participation of the investors and retail, right? Institutional and retail, more interest in derivatives in Bitcoin, and you are going to see spot volumes going up. Now, I highlighted what happened to gold after gold got its ETFs approved in 2003 in Australia and then in the United States in 2004, gold went up 500%. So I'm expecting a lot more for cryptocurrencies. But if you want to know whether or not I'm interested in buying an ETF or getting exposure to digital assets or precious metals or even real estate through an ETF, the answer is a big fat no, right? For me, I'm always about being in control of my investments, and the ETFs, though, are going to be bullish for the underlying assets, and that's why I think it's important to take a look at this opportunity before the ETFs get filed, before Wall Street really flips the switch. this is our opportunity to buy in while these assets are still being suppressed. Now, today's video was really spawned by Chad Steingraber, which I can't say that name. That name, Chad. It's unbelievable. But anyways, thanks for sharing this, Chad. He says the Grayscale ETFs are incoming. It's only a matter of time. And he's the one that really started this off here. And I want to show you guys. So Grayscale put out this tweet here. Our suite of investment product offerings investors comprehensive exposure to crypto in the digital economy. Learn more. And so I'm about to show you guys this one. But Chad, he shares this one. As of 11/16/2023, this is the total number of assets by valuation under management. So the assets under management that Grayscale has seeded their trusts and ETFs. The funds like large cap fund include XRP. Well, when he said that, I thought, okay, and I remember that Grayscale did at one time have the XRP fund. Remember? They had a major XRP fund, but after the lawsuit was filed, they ended up dropping it. Now, when we take a look here, I actually went to the website to research this. The large cap, and this is the Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund right here. I went directly to their website because I wanted to fact check this, and they actually don't have XRP within that large cap fund. It's just Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, and Polygon Matic. So no exposure in their large cap fund right now to XRP, but I'm interested to see if Grayscale does come in back into the XRP fund game now that we have regulatory clarity for XRP. But what they have been doing and what Chad did find for XLM, this can be proven on the transactions here. You can download their spreadsheets right here. Grayscale has been seeding their Stellar XLM Trust EFT since 2019. So they didn't get rid of their they did not get rid of their fund for XLM, and in fact that has actually grown significantly. And this is why I think it's so exciting for us when we look at these suppressed assets. This is the opportunity, right? Stellar, XLM, XRP, we see XDC. Without a doubt, these ones have been flying under the radar, and most of the Grayscale and these big Wall Street types focus on Bitcoin and Ethereum while they low-key pick up their bag of XLM, while they low-key pick up their bag of XRP. And, you know, I still question what happened with that XRP that Grayscale had in their fund, right? Did they sell that to one of their friends? Did they put it somewhere else in a convenient spot where it's still close to them? I'm very interested to see Grayscale if they're interested in turning back on XRP here soon. But without a doubt, Grayscale has been leading the way. And they're offering all sorts of products now. As I go back to this tweet, right, their suite of investment product offers investors comprehensive exposure to crypto in the digital economy. So they have trusts for crypto companies like stocks in Riot Blockchain. I went through their list. They don't have Ripple. I mean, what a missed opportunity, right? Grayscale has all these fancy products, and their big crypto ETF doesn't have any exposure to Ripple. What a missed opportunity. But Riot Blockchain, other big mining companies, they're offering exposure to the underlying cryptocurrencies, but then also to the crypto companies as well. Now, when we take a look here, Stellar and XLM, they have been just so quiet and under the radar for the most part, and they did just have their annual conference. They really do copy Ripple and XRP in every single way. So Ripple has their Swell conference, Stellar has their Meridian conference is what it's called, and they just announced their upgrades. Protocol 20 implements 12 new core advancement proposals that combined introduce the changes required to enable Sorabon smart contracts on Stellar mainnet. So right now, Stellar is trying to bring smart contracts to their mainnet, and they're calling it Sorabon, is the kind of their smart contract platform. Sorabon smart contracts on Stellar mainnet. With this upgrade around the corner, there's a lot to unpack. Dive into the overview below. And so we're going to go to their website and we're going to read in on this update here. Protocol 20, preparing for smart contracts on Stellar. So in a much more centralized fashion is basically how Stellar works, right? They introduce an upgrade to the network, Protocol 20, which, if accepted, will activate Sorabon support on Stellar's mainnet. This was announced back in January of 2022, and since then, the Stellar Development Foundation, in collaboration with the ecosystem, in collaboration with the ecosystem, they are so much more centralized than Ripple, and the development on the XRPL is really, truly decentralized. You get some amendments that are brought forward by Ripple, like the AMM, but a lot of these amendments are actually brought forward by the community as well over with XRPL. In regards to XLM, it's much more centralized. But nonetheless, after 2 years of development and 11 preview releases, the vote to launch Sorbonne on mainnet is on our doorstep. Let's talk a bit more about what Protocol 20 is, what it means for the Stellar Network, and Sorbonne's development process. So right here, you got all of these different functions and capabilities here. Smart contract lifecycle defines the structure of smart contracts on the Stellar Network and specifies how users can create them. Smart contract host functions, smart contract data, smart contract standardized asset covers the built-in token contract that can also wrap existing Stellar assets. Now, remember, everyone here, that we already have a DEX that is built into Stellar, similar to the XRPL, right? XLM copies XRP. It's a carbon copy of XRP, essentially. And, you know, that DEX capability was groundbreaking for XRP. And so they took advantage of that and they brought that over to XLM as well. Fee and resource model in smart contracts covers the changes to the Stellar Network fee system. Sorbonne authorization framework introduces the authorization framework, which supports account abstraction. Sorbonne state archival and interface introduces the state archival interface. So this is getting everything ready for smart contracts, including our favorite, the AMMs. Adding smart contract support to Stellar drives imagination and innovation and unlocks a myriad of new possibilities for developers building on the network. The Stellar Network currently supports a rich, although fixed, set of transactions, making it inflexible and difficult to adapt to ecosystem needs in the fast-paced blockchain landscape. Users must currently rely on protocol-level changes to implement and use features such as AMMs, which can be a laborious process. With Sorbonne, Stellar developers are empowered to do more on the network and have more room to innovate. And this doesn't take away from what the network already offers. In fact, Sorbonne's capabilities, coupled with Stellar's already established on-chain assets, easily leveraged with the Stellar Asset Contract and Global Anchor Network, give developers opportunities not experienced in other networks. And so there's been this debate in the XRP community, right? Should we bring smart contracts to, the mainnet XRP ledger? And they've decided against it, right? And so Hooks, the smart contract sidechain, has now been launched on Zahao, right? The Zahao ledger is smart contracts for the XRPL. And unlike the XRPL, what Stellar's doing right here is they're looking to bring smart contracts to the native layer 1 mainnet. In addition, they are going to be looking to get their AMMs after they get this Sorbonne smart contract capability. And this is so exciting to see. You get native AMMs on the layer 1 for XLM and for XRP. You get issued assets on both, so you can put whatever whatever value you want to put on chain, you can. And then you have that DEX capability. The AMM makes that more efficient. And what Stellar's looking to do that's going to be different from XRPL is they're looking to bring smart contracts to that layer 1. I'm here for it. It's not one or the other for me. It's XRP's my number 1, and it's my number 1 by far. But my number 2 by far and forever has always been XLM, and it's for this reason. They're right in there behind XRP. They're right in there behind the XRPL and Ripple. And what they're building out with real institutions is something that we can grasp onto. It's not some phony fake partnerships. It's not photo ops. It's not fireside chats. They are doing some of that too. Their biggest consultation was with the government of Ukraine, and they were a big part of getting that assistance to those on the ground. But what you already see on XLM is USDC is already issued on Stellar. See, this is what we need on the XRPL is we need stable coins. We need issued assets from big legitimate stablecoin issuers, and basically governments and central banks are already issuing on the XRPL, but we need to see stablecoins, right, issued on the XRPL, just like we have USDC on Stellar. We're going to see other stablecoins coming to the XRPL. And this really ramps up the flows of liquidity on both of these ledgers, along with all the other tokenization that will be taking place, along with the smart contract capability that they're doing on mainnet. That's going to be a big advantage for XLM as we enter this new bull run. and the rest of the space looks at, wow, Ethereum still sucks, right? Bitcoin still sucks. I just dropped a video talking about how the Bitcoin fees have gone up by 950%. The average Bitcoin transaction is now costing nearly $20. Meanwhile, go to XLM, go to XRPL, settle in no time at no cost. I mean, there's no competition. And the thing that we'd been missing on both XRPL and on XLM has been smart contracts, and it's been that AMM. We're getting both of those are coming to XLM and XRP. I am all here for it. I hope you guys are as well too. I'm super excited for what XLM is going to be doing during this next bull run. And like I said, I think we could easily 3 to 5x what we did during the last all-time high. Last all-time high brought us up to about 94 cents a dollar, right? So I think that we could easily go up to about $3 to $5 for Stellar, has kind of always been my expectation upon breakout. So that's fun, that's exciting, but the smart contracts and the utility coming to these ledgers is also exciting as well. So not only are we excited to make some money, we're excited to start building and start building with clarity. That's what's important too. So if you appreciate this update on Stellar, XLM, make sure we smash that thumbs up for us. If you're new here, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next one. God bless you all. Thank you.